Hello everyone, welcome to a second royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. I still have the tarot of the golden wheel on the tarot table. I'm still looking at this rather strange tale that Harry and Meghan have allegedly brought a holiday home in Portugal. The company that Parkle-Brooksbank works for, the sales and marketing manager there. And I'm curious about this because the Parkles and the Brooksbanks were very cozy, very tight once upon a time. Well, Eugenie was very close to Meghan and to Harry. I'm not so sure about Jack. But there seems to be a cooling off of that whole thing. Jack and Eugenie seem to have decided to align themselves more with the royal family. They seem to be spending a lot more time in the UK. They seem to be back in going to garden parties and things like that. And so I want to know how things are between the two couples. I'm going to do a little relationship spread and see what's going on, because there might have been some rather strange dealings in the past to do with children. Let's just say there were rumors around some strange goings on, potentially and allegedly, that might have led to some awkwardness. And I have read on those topics on this channel in the past, and I picked up a little bit of a wobble, a kink in the energy and the reading I've just done on what is going on with this holiday home. Is it a merchant opportunity, or is there an actual intention to move there, to live there? What is going on? So I'm going to check this out with a relationship spread. And as I say, it is just energy, it's just tarot that I do here for fun and entertainment, and all speculation, all my opinion. And there is a disclaimer in the box below. Please read it. Please do your own research, form your own opinions. Harry and Meghan and Jack and Eugenie, past energy. How did they get on? The past. Current energy, Harry and Meghan. The between energy, the two couples. Jack and Eugenie. And future, Harry and Meghan, Jack and Eugenie. And where are we? We have the Three of Wheels. It's in reverse. And it was interesting that in my preamble I was talking about the connections in the past, and it really was Eugenie and Harry and Meghan, not Jack so much, and that's the Three of Wheels. And it is in the reverse. And the next card is a Five of Wheels. We won't bring it out, but it's telling me exile, abandonment, banishment, even energy. This is a happy little group of people, a team, Three of Wheels, that has broken up, is no longer working together, no longer pulling together, no longer on the same side or cooperating or collaborating. Something has gone wrong here, something has happened for that card to be in the reverse. Interesting. So let's see, past energy, Harry and Meghan in the past, Nine of Cups, Jack and Eugenie in the past, the Hanged Man. Interesting. Harry and Meghan were in the driving seat in the past with that Nine of Cups, the ones living the good life, the lush energy of the Nine of Cups, of abundance, the pleasures of the flesh, and just everything going for them. Absolutely everything. The big Netflix deal, the Spotify thing, off to Hollywood, the Oprah interview, and the blah, blah, blah. And it must have caused some resentment because they've got the Hanged Man for the Brooksbanks. And the Brooksbanks are the one that are in limbo, that don't have much power, that don't have much agency of their own, maybe looking quite enviously across at the Nine of Cups energy and how well Harry and Meghan are doing, or were doing, because it's the past. But there is always something else going on in these cards. And for me, as an energy reader and speculating wildly, there is something going on in these cards, something else. Nine of Cups is a pregnancy card. Just saying. And you can bring all the scandal and rumor and speculation and gossip that you might have come across into that energy, because I'm certainly feeling all of that in that energy, because it's sitting with the Brooksbank energy of the Hanged Man, which is the offering, the sacrifice, the victim card. Something went down in the past between these two couples that made these two feel that they were powerless, that they were left dangling somehow, possibly even quite perilously, while these two over here in the Nine of Cups got what they wanted, their wishes, their dreams fulfilled. It's very interesting energy. I would say it's not particularly healthy energy between the two. Just saying. This card also can be a card of delusion and self-deception. It's Neptunian energy, and in that fog of that Neptunian energy, not really seeing things clearly, maybe being a little bit deluded, maybe even being a little bit deceived, not deliberately necessarily, but just not seeing things correctly, taking a while to see what needed to be seen. Where are we now? Harry and Meghan, first of all. Their energy got the High Priestess in reverse and the Empress. Ooh, interesting energy. Wow, okay. High Priestess is all about secrets. Some of those secrets can be to do with pregnancy and hormones and stuff like that. It's a women's business type of a card, the High Priestess. Empress is about pregnancy and motherhood. So you can put those two cards together and come to your own conclusions about what they might be saying to us here. Also, the High Priestess is about that kind of NLP energy, hypnotic energy. It has potential for sort of the dark arts, even in a general sense. I'm not saying in a specific sense here. That kind of hypnotic energy that might have led to this Hanged Man energy, especially if substances were involved. And our girl usually did like to party, so we can speculate that maybe there were those kinds of things going on in the past. But the spell, using that term loosely, has lifted. And it's lifted interestingly. It's lifted to do with Empress. It's lifted to do with motherhood. So that's where the Parkles are. That's their situation, their influence in the relationship, what's going on with them. What's going on with the Brooksbanks right now? How are they doing? You've got the Three of Wands in reverse and the King of Wands. The Three of Wands in reverse is not prospering. Not prospering. It's enterprises, business enterprises, ventures that might have collapsed. There might have been, and this is a wild speculation on my part, there might have been some sort of venture that the two couples got involved in together. And it might have to do with the sales and marketing of Costa Terra Golf and Ocean Club, because the King of Wands is very dynamic energy. It's high status, it's high profile, it's sales and marketing energy. If anything is going to be sales and marketing energy, the King of Wands is going to be. And there might have been some hope that Parkle involvement in business with the Brooksbanks, and I don't know, likely the resort that Jack works for or the development that he works for, could be anything else though. Possibly there was some hope that it would boost him, give him a lift, give him a boost, put him on a better trajectory. It hasn't played out because the Three of Wands is in reverse. So hope and expectation of a collaboration that would expand and grow has withered. It's been disappointing. Whatever they were hoping for from this association has been disappointing. And what is between them right now? This is current energy. We've got the Nine of Wands, and we have got the Chariot in reverse. This enterprise, this whatever it was, and I can only speculate what it might have been, has failed. The ambition has failed to deliver whatever they were hoping it would deliver with the Chariot in reverse. Chariot is all about ambition and drive and pushing forward with something. It's in reverse. It got stopped. It might even have been stopped by Prince William. It's his energy as well, Cancerian energy. He might have stopped this. And we have this Nine of Wands energy, which is of being damaged by something and raising the drawbridge and saying, okay, access denied. I'm protecting myself. I'm putting boundaries around myself. And I think that that is the Brooksbank energy, that their ambitions have been thwarted. Whatever they thought was going to happen as a result of this association has not happened, hasn't delivered. And they feel that they need to distance themselves and separate themselves from Harry and Meghan. And it could just be because of these secrets that might be coming out, or potentially coming out with that High Priestess in reverse next to the Empress card. And just could also be some clarity that has come into the situation for them. So, where are we heading? Future energy, Harry and Meghan on one side of the equation, and them on the other side of the equation. They are distancing themselves from the situation in future. They really are. The Six of Swords is putting something behind you that is a source of conflict. It's been a big source of conflict, I suspect. I speculate in the royal family, and they seem to have decided, we are out of here. We are going away on our own journey. We are leaving you behind. In the past, you were too difficult for us to deal with. And the Harry and Meghan energy is another roadblock energy. It's the Knight of Wheels, Pentacles, but it's in reverse. Road blocked, path stopped. Whatever they were involved in together or were expecting would unfold for them together. Not going to happen. Harry and Meghan are on the wrong path, and their path is the one that has been blocked. And these two off to calmer waters. I suspect, looking at this, that these two, who might have felt quite powerless, looked at this lush lifestyle and thought, give me some. And tried it, but it didn't prosper. Three of Wands in reverse, elevating this King of Wands didn't work. Feeling now that they have been thwarted, they need to protect themselves, distance themselves, separate themselves. And these two, there is something there in that High Priestess in reverse. A loss of influence, loss of control in that sense of almost mesmerizing energy that the High Priestess represents for me. But something very interesting, secrets coming out about this Empress energy, which is pregnancy, motherhood, and yeah, Parkles not going forward in a positive way, in a prosperous way, being on the wrong path. And these two were off. And it's interesting that there is sort of childlike energy in the Six of Swords, because I think that a lot of this is my speculation, might have to do with that. And we have seen that in reverse quite a lot, let's just say, in my opinion. And we're seeing it again here in the cards. And so I think there's a whole level of stuff that in these cards, if you want to pick over the bones and see what these cards are really saying. that is it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.